Hello, I'm Art Torres. Welcome to this episode of Daggett and Newberry. Just get home. And today we got a local talent, young man here, Ryan Bodine. And I've known his family since the 50s. And years later, my daughter tells me that, wow, this guy could sing and he could write music and everything else. And I got to meet him today. I seen him when he was younger, years ago. And I got to meet him to hear his music. Ryan, the voice you got and your songwriting prowess is awesome. I'm amazed. I can see pictures as you're singing the song. I can see the picture of what you're talking about, and that's pretty cool. And I just had to interview you. We're right here in front of the Desert Springs, or otherwise known as the Allison Mountain Gentlemen's Club. But here we are, and I just had to ask you, tell me about Ryan Bodine, if you will.
Well, thank you for having me. I grew up in Newberry Springs, over by the koi pond over in Newberry Springs, that area. My grandfather and his grandfather built a ranch. It started out as a cattle ranch, and then years later they changed it to a buffalo ranch.
And turkeys.
And turkeys, and they had everything there. When I graduated from high school, I moved out from Newberry to Huntington Beach, and so I've been in Huntington Beach for a good 20 years now. And yeah, I'm just been writing music for the last, I don't know, 5 years or so, and singing for only about a year. And I've been playing guitar for about 20 years. So one of my buddies got a hold of one of my songs, Barstow to HB, and he told me that, I needed to get this song out. I'm more of an introvert and a shy guy, and I always just wrote songs for myself, never really wrote them for anybody else. So he was really encouraging to get that song out, and so we started playing it at shows and stuff in Huntington Beach, and ever since then it kind of exploded. A producer got a hold of it in Nashville, a video that I made, and called me the next day and invited me down and said that I needed to get this song cut and released. It was that good, and he said, "Do you have any other material?" And I said, "Yeah." I didn't really have any other material, but I wrote 8 or 9 additional more songs in about 1.5 months. I wrote all those additional songs, and really took my family and flew out to Nashville to record for this amazing producer. His name's Kurt Ryle. He's more of a classic country sound, and yeah, so that's kind of how this all started, and why I'm here right now in this beautiful bar, hanging out with my local family. It's giving me the amazing support like I've never seen before.
It's almost like a class reunion of the class of 97, 98?
98.
98,
Yep.
Silver Valley High School. And so you brought everybody together, and we're amazed when you sang your songs and we listened to them and all that stuff. Like I said, your songwriting ability is awesome. The words that you chose paints a picture in your mind. But your voice is like you went to, I don't know if you've heard of Ken Tamplin. He does a voice and all that stuff. Anyway, you sound like a Ken Tamplin graduate, but this is all natural for you. Whatever you did, stay with it. It's awesome. That brings a short story. I used to rodeo. I used to go roping and bronc riding and bull riding and all that stuff. Never was destined to be a champion, but I hung around with champions. And there's one time we were going to Oklahoma City for rodeo, and they had this thing where it was before all of the karaoke stuff came out.
Okay.
They had open mic. So 2 of our guys got up there, and one guy sang, and then the other guy sang. And the second guy that sang says, "Yeah, I think I got that pretty good." And I told him, I put my arm on him and said, "Hey man, you're a hell of a bronc rider." I said, "But you can't sing worth a damn." I said, "The other guy, Johnny, he could flat sing." And he goes, "Well, I'll try hard." 3 years later, he called me up, 3 o'clock in the morning. He was somewhere back east. He said, "Hey, this is blah blah blah, Art. I'm here. I just got my first Grammy Award.
You're kidding me.
Chris Ledoux.
No.
I rodeo with Chris Ledoux, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And he was a hell of a bronc rider. And I told him, stick to bronc riding because you can't sing that good. I can sure tell him. I think I got better because your voice is awesome and your sound is great. Your songwriting is awesome.
I appreciate
but
that.
But yeah, I throw that story in there.
That is such a cool story. And all the songwriting is so brand new to me. I wrote Barstow to HB 8 years ago. And then from there, I stopped writing for a period of time. And then, like I said, somebody found it and told me to, he wanted more material. So my feet to the fire at that point. I just wrote, 9 additional songs, and it just kept on getting better and better and better. I'd wake up in the middle of the night with phrases and catchphrases and finish it the next day. And it happened like that for a month and a half. It was just came from God. It was incredible. I wasn't even singing in front of people a year ago. I was a guitar player, so I would play guitar with all my band, and they didn't even know that I'd sing. I was too shy to kind of even sing. And then one day, we were doing some Pink Floyd sets or whatnot, something like that. And so I started singing a song, and they're like, "You're our new singer." I was like, "What are you talking about?" Like, "You're our new singer." So about a year ago is when I started singing and getting serious with it, and so it all happened like that.
Everything seems to be in a rhythm for you in a positive way. You're getting it done, and I hope I see your albums or whatever you're putting out and all this good stuff, or your videos on TV, stuff like that, whatever. And I'll say, yeah, I know that guy. I've known him I know his family forever.
Well, you know my family better than I do. I can't believe that stuff you were telling me about the barn dances and stuff.
Oh my
That's
God,
incredible. I think that's maybe where I get it from. Like,
I'm pretty sure that was one of your roots right there in that music. You heard the music and somewhere in your heart or whatever you liked it, it felt good to you, and it comes out of you. I can hear your voice, and I wish you best of luck in this. And I just want everybody to know out there that on our platform we'll put where you can get his music and so forth. And hopefully it turns into a heck of a phenomenon for you in a positive way.
Thank you very much
for letting me talk to you today.
It was wonderful. I appreciate it.
If you ever want to know any more about your family, let me know. It's all good.
I mean,
there's no